Let's recap the punch mechanics as a team. Have your feet shoulder apart. You're going to step your right foot back to south, making sure both feet are facing north. Now rotate your feet and body 45 degrees to your right, and make sure that if you got a mirror, or if you don't have a mirror, don't worry, make sure that you can see your back foot. If your back foot is crossing over your front foot, you are not balanced. If your back foot is at a 45, you've got the balance to pivot your back foot at your own leisure. Now, once you guys got your footwork, do not ever straighten your legs out. Soften your legs and always keep them nice, soft knee bend all the way through. Your right hand is your telephone. Your left hand is your microphone. Clench your fists together, tuck your elbows in, relax the shoulder. This is your normal boxing stance, whether you're going forward, backwards, left or right. Now, when I shout jab, I want everyone to pull their opposite shoulder back and extend their microphone punch out. When I say backhand, you grab that imaginary rope with your left hand. As soon as you pull that left hand, you pivot your back foot and extend your backhand out. When I say front hook, you're going to grab the imaginary rope with your right hand. Now, as soon as you pull the rope, you sit back on your back foot and for your front hook at the end. Notice that as I sit back on the back with my head over the line. When I say reset, you come back to your guard, all right? We're going to do this step by step, and then we're going to make it more fluid, all right? So, first, we got your jab, extend your punch out. Then you got your backhand as you pull the rope. Then you got your front hook as you sit back on your back foot, and then we reset back to your guard, all right? Let's go again. You got your jab, you got your backhand, you got your front hook, and we reset. Beautiful. We're understanding weight shifting. We do it again, but I'm going to show you guys side view, right? Here we go. Jab, backhand. I put all my weight on the front foot. Then we go front hook as you sit back. Beautiful. And make sure that as you go, guys, as you guys sit back on your back foot, everyone, make sure. This is what happens when you wear baggy clothes, guys. I'm sorry. All right, so as Shakira would like to say, the hips don't lie, all right? And I really mean that. When you guys fall for that front hook, right? Every one of you guys are doing this. There's no rotation in your hook, in your hips, sorry. So when I throw my front hook, look what my hips does. Boom, I open up, right? Every time I throw, my hips come forward. Every time I throw my back foot, my hips rotate. Everything is rotation. So when I'm throwing my punches, I got my jab, got my backhand. Notice how much I've rotated my hip. Then when I go for that front hook, I open up my hip as I sit back. Very important that you twist your hips as well. All right, let's go from the top again. Here we go. You got your jab, you got your backhand. Rotate those hips. Perfect. Lift up the back heel. That's it. Twist a little bit more. Stay there. There we go. Good. So step your right foot out. Step, no, that's your front foot. Step it out. There we go. Good. Now sit back. Now pivot more. There we go. That's your rotation. Pivot and land. So bend your leg. There we go. Now you got balance. Stay there. Stay there. Stay there. There we go. Good. Stay here. Look forward. This is your starting position. Bend your leg. There we go. It's like your lunge position, right? Perfect. The reason why a lot of you guys are off balance when you throw your backhand, a lot of you guys are straightening your leg out. Don't straighten your leg out. Every time you're in your boxing stance, this is like a squat. You're holding a 3/4 squat. When you guys pivot, you're going into a lunge, right? I should be able to have balance when I pivot forward with my backhand, because this is equivalent to a lunge. If you guys have been in the training room, when you guys do front lunges or back lunges, you've got balance because you've got your feet shoulder apart. And most importantly, your heel is elevated. If your heel is down, you won't be able to do a lunge. Same thing in boxing. In boxing, when you throw that backhand, you pivot into a lunge position. None of your legs are straight, either when you're doing your training room exercises or when you're doing your boxing. Bend your legs at all times. Here we go. From the top, let's go again. Bend your legs and get ready to pivot. You got your jab. You got your backhand, pivot into that lunge. There we go. Now, we're moving on to head movement. This is the most important part. Everyone in your boxing stance, hands down, no hands up. We're going to move from the shoulders. Now from here, when I say sit on the outside, you're going to pull your right shoulder back and make sure your head is over your back foot. When I say sit on the inside, I lift up the heel, I burn the cigarette on the back foot, pull my left shoulder back, and I bend 60% on the front foot and 40% on the back foot. My head is over my front foot. When I say sit on the outside, my head goes in and my back foot. When I say sip on the inside, my head goes over the front foot. Sip on the inside, twist. Sip on the outside, twist. Sip on the inside, twist. You know what happens when the stick comes in, right? If you guys get hit in the head, it means you're not shifting your weight onto the back foot, all right? If I say sip on the inside and you guys are lazy and you guys stop here, you will get hit in the face. That means you're not rotating your shoulders enough. If I've come over to correct you, it means I'm twisting your shoulders forward, all right? Make sure that your head is not in the middle, all right? Your head sits back, your head comes forward. Let's give it a go. Hands up. We're gonna sip on the outside first, all right? This is your right side. Here we go. Sip on the outside, boom. Sip on the inside, twist, don't roll, twist. Sip on the outside, boom. Sip on the inside, boom. Quicker, too slow, no urgency. Listen up. I'm gonna say the same thing I say to my personal students. Because this is a fundamentals class and you guys are just learning the art of boxing, none of you guys have experienced danger yet. Which is why you guys are very soft when you guys are doing your defense. Because you've never had someone throwing a punch at your face, you're very safe in an environment where you're like, okay, outside, inside, outside. When I genuinely say dedicate and commit to the outside and inside, I really mean fight or flight. When you guys are here, if someone throws a punch at your face, boom, I'm straight in. If someone throws a punch again, boom, I am straight in. I do not want to go, I'm not going to be nice to you guys. I will hit you in the face. So I want to make sure that you guys have the urgency that when it comes, if I borrow Joel here, if he does the sipping now, watch this. He sips on the outside, boom. Now watch this, I'm going to go slow motion. The window that he has to go on the inside is very short. The instant I lift this stick up, that's when he's going to go. Go. See that? That's when he goes. The instant I lift up the stick, go. The instant the stick releases and comes off from his shoulder, that's when you take the window, right? Go, boom, go, boom, go, boom. See, that's urgency, right? If you take it very slow and you're waiting, you're gonna get hit in the face. Well done. Let's go again. Sip on the outside. Sip on the inside. Sip on the outside. Good. Sip on the inside. Better. Inside. Boom. Stand tall, twist, rotate. Trust your mobility. Sip on the outside. Sip on the inside. Better. Time. Way better. Instant I tell you guys the why, you guys understand the urgency. If I didn't tell you guys the why, you guys will be very lazy, very soft. I'm not bringing you guys up soft today. We're going to make sure we continue with that urgency. Now, everyone understands the sip on the outside and sip on the inside. That's going to be your main pit stop for your rolls now. Now, I want everyone to follow my lead here. Drop your hands down again. We're going to sip on the outside, which everybody knows. Now, listen up. Lift up the heel. We're going to draw the letter U with your head. Your head is the pencil. So watch this. I'm going to squat down first from right, and I'm going to pivot my back foot down to left. And I am pivoting over to the inside position. Everyone knows how to go on the inside because we already done your inside and outside. We're just changing the form and the shape of your body. Now, follow my lead. We're going to go slow, step by step, right? Here we go. Hands down. So sip on the outside. Now roll from right down to left. And this is your inside position. Everyone's knees should not be out here. It should be on the inside, 60% on the front foot. Pull your left shoulder back and your right shoulder should come forward. Your mobility should be on point. Now, we're gonna go from left to right in 3, 2, 1, inside, all the way out to outside. Notice that when I went to the outside, I pivot in my back foot, right? We go again. Right to left, outside to inside, inside to outside. Outside to inside. Here, outside, slip, boom. We set that up, right? You're going away from your opponent. When you go from outside to inside, he's drawing the letter U from right to left in 3, 2, 1. Draw, pivot, there, see? He just used the outside team as a position. Now he's closer to me. If he threw a backhand, look, this is perfect. Now, watch what happens when he goes from left to right in 3, 2, 1, out, inside to outside. That's a roll. Outside to inside, boom. Inside to outside, boom. Outside to inside. He's drawing the letter U. If he did the slip, he's going to get hit with the hook, right? But what we're learning is that we're using the slip mechanics to go into a pit stop. So watch this. If I say sip on the outside, boom, he just dodged my jab. Now if he rolls from outside to in, boom, he just went in. If I threw another hook, roll. Beautiful. And because he knows the outside and inside slip, sip on the inside, sip on the inside, yes. This is what we just learned now. Sip on the outside. Oh, no, that's a roll. Sip on the inside. Sip on the outside. Sip on the inside. Now watch this, roll, boom, roll. That's the same mechanics that we've just been practicing. We're just putting it all together. We're merging it together. Beautiful work. Right, now come on the inside again.